Hey, what's up YouTubers? In today's video my son and I were going to be installing a brand new 125cc 4-stroke pit bike or ATV engine. So let's get to it, shall we? There are many websites like eBay or Amazon, and you can find a lot of things like wiring harness, engines, sprockets, steering wheels and seats. Anything you name it is there. We are swapping out old sprocket for the new one because the old sprocket was made for number 35 chain, but our engine sprocket is made for number 420 chain. So our new sprocket is basically going to be compatible with number 420. It's going to be 420 friendly. This 14.5-inch fiberglass seat was purchased on eBay for around $80. If you know any other websites out there that might sell them cheaper, let us know by leaving a link down below so that other people can take advantage of those good deals. Alright, so let's move on to the engine mount. I've used a 10 gauge steel plate, made my marks, and gonna drill some holes. Engine fired right up and seems to be working just fine. Now I'm gonna move on to finishing up my engine mount. I had some bent tubing and I'm gonna tack weld them before I make my final welds. I made this little box for my battery and my wiring harness. A total of 5 mounts are going to be welded to the frame and they're going to be holding the seat in place. Now it's time to paint this hot mess with primer and paint. Now that the paint is dry, it's time to reassemble this go-kart. Wiring harness takes up a lot of space. I'm gonna put everything in the same spot right next to the battery. That way nothing's gonna get tangled up in the chain. Since this 22mm carb is gravity fed, I had to raise my gas tank just a little bit higher in order to get a nice and steady flow of gas going in. Maybe in my future videos I will get a fuel pump and redo my whole setup, but for now I'm just gonna use it as is. In this setup I'm using number 40 chain. They're pretty much compatible with 420 and 41 chain sprockets. And finally, last but not least, I gotta shorten my exhaust a little bit, that way it's not gonna be sticking out so much. Let's briefly go over this project. Here's my kill switch right there, 22mm carb, shorten my exhaust, my wiring harness and battery all inside this box here, 54 tooth sprocket in the back with number 40 chain, ugly gas tank, and this seat is attached in 5 spots with these extremely engineered brackets. Brake and gas is all original, and this engine is 125, actually 124 cubic centimeters. Visor down.